one of our local crowd centres and a type of content that we hope to be containing in them. So from our main page, we're going to go to our test area, which is the Sunderland Crowd Centre. You can see some sample sections that we've set up. So let's take a look at some of the local pages. So I select the front page. The idea here is we'll create a local page or a front page for each of our centres with relevant content. So for example, I can get the latest weather for this area. I can get the latest transport and travel news. I'm also able to gather content like the latest news from the Sunderland Police Centre. Various other things, for example, the local newspapers' headlines, the likes of the headlines from BBC, Tyne and Wear, and so on. And you can see in here lots of other content. For example, I can get the latest Facebook entries from Sunderland Council. I don't need to be in Facebook, I don't need to belong to it, I don't even need to go to it. We just bring all the content in. So a whole range of subjects. Other type of content we got here could be things like this Lives Online. In this particular case, it's 8 students from Sunderland University. You can get their latest news. You can imagine this could be any range of people in the Sunderland area or any of the local areas who have relevant content that might be of interest to some people. Other types of pages are special pages, like for example this Harlem Shake. When the Harlem Shake was all the craze, we got various videos that were added to YouTube from Sunderland-based businesses, Sunderland-based sources, or from the regional. Again, take time to look at some of the other content that we have available. Other types of pages that we want include a video channel. That's going to be lots of video content. Could be a whole range of subjects to do within this area. It could be weddings, it could be school prom videos, it could be the fans going to away matches or home matches, and so on. We go back to the sitemap. We have some jobs pages. If I take a look at Read Jobs, for example, Read sets lots of thousands of different publications for jobs. So I can take this area, if I'm looking for accountancy jobs within 10 miles of this particular district, all the latest content comes up here, always up to date. Again, I could then look for other job sections that we're setting up. Take a look at the sitemap. We've got sections for the local football team, so lots of different pages here. One that's generally looking at the club. So if I take a look at that, we have that for each of the North East football teams. So you can get the general social media content for that particular club. But you can get things like the headlines from the latest local newspaper, the likes of the Northern Echo, Shields Gazette. You can also get headlines from the likes of Google. Google search several thousand publications for articles on that particular football team. And you can also get the latest articles from various sources that provide individual pages for each of the football clubs. You can get things like I Love Supreme's Facebook page, lots of other forums, local reports, lots of social media content, all on this one section. If we go back to the sitemap, we've got North East Football. We'll also be setting up pages for local support. So for each of these particular categories, addiction, business support, financial support, health support, other support, we'll have pages that are set up to provide you with all the latest news and information for those particular categories. We're also going to have pages set up for each people group. So these are just examples: 18 to 30-year-old entrepreneurs, men, senior citizens, students, teens, visitors, women, and so on. So each of these will have their own pages, local pages for the content. I'll go back to the sitemap. You can see we've also got centres. This is to do with local business and organisations and their products and services. We have other videos that explain that in more detail. That's just giving you an idea of some of the type of content that we'll be having for each of our local pages.